Feels like I'm a little maxed out. I'm a little tired.
We should be so quiet. What if we just quietly sort of like sat here, releasing this one audio only?
It's audio only. What's up, guys? Welcome to Havin a Day. I'm Patrick McDonald. This is a podcast where I pick up my friends and we go on an adventure. Today, this person is beloved by all. They're beloved by you. They're beloved by me. And it's somebody that I've been lucky enough to know for so long. We talk about a show that we built together about 6 years ago. That kind of middle of the night show that nobody saw, that we all loved. But man, I love them so much. They're so wonderful. We had a ridiculous day. I'm recording this at a later date because I forgot to do the intro because it was such a whirlwind. I'll tell you what, I'm in quite a state here. I'm in the middle of kickstarting my play, Big Bear, which has over $50,000, but we're still raising money, so please donate at the link below. We would love your support for that show. And Vic is also in that show. Spoiler, that's who's on the show. Please welcome my dear, wonderful friend, the one and only Vic Michaelis.
This is nice.
This is nice,
This is your house.
Hey, y'all. Vic Michaelis is in my car.
Hi.
We're hanging out.
This is so fun.
This is really fun. It's very chill.
Do I hold my mic like a singer, do you think?
You can hold it like a singer, yeah.
I
Talking
love that.
to it. I think it's
Moon
nice.
River.
Oh, that's perfect. Oh my God, we got the crooner.
Yeah, that's what people say about me.
We got the crooner is here.
This is just lovely. I love that you said, I'm going to have a lapel mic, everyone else handheld.
You know what's funny is I have a lapel mic. Do you want one?
Do you?
Yeah, I have another lapel mic.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm going to pull over and we're going to get you the lapel.
If you don't mind.
I think I have both lapels here.
I love
bought
that.
two just in case. I love the idea that you don't want to hold your mic.
I don't want to hold it.
Some people seem to like holding it.
Because it's like singing. And I feel like we have a lot of friends that are like, I want to sing for you, not me.
You don't want to sing.
I don't want to.
And
I don't want to sing.
Look, I feel like we've both been doing stuff all day. It feels
I
like
know.
I'm a little maxed out. I'm a little tired.
We should be so quiet. What if we didn't say another word?
We just quietly.
We just quietly sort of like sat here, releasing this one audio only.
Just audio only.
Hearing us breathe into the
Quietly.
lapel mics that we will both be wearing.
Hold on, let me see if I have it right now.
Can you imagine if you just offered me a lapel mic and then you didn't have
And
a
guess
second
what?
one?
I don't have it.
I'm throwing this out the window.
Don't freak out at me, please. We could drive back to my house and pick it up, and that
Great
could be
plan.
the entirety of the episode.
And then I left my car here, so we do have to come back
Drive
here
back.
immediately.
Vic Michaelis goes to get a lapel mic.
I
is what
love
this is
that as a
called.
plan. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
We got time for a car wash. We'll hop into the car wash.
We'll
I think
hop
that's a
in the car
perfect
wash.
plan. How do you feel about that, Patrick?
I don't feel great about it. If I'm
Okay, then
being
let's not.
Okay, no, we can do it.
No,
let's
no,
get
no,
the
no.
car wash and see what happens.
Okay.
So what's going on here today is we're going to get a car wash
Mm-hmm.
and maybe something in some sort of drive-through window, but I don't know what it's going to be. I kind of just want like an iced tea.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't
I
that
would
sound
love an
good?
iced tea. I think that's a
Want an
perfect
iced
plan.
tea. That's good.
Are you somebody that doesn't do caffeine after like a certain period of time?
I don't do like coffee after 4 p.m., but I
Yeah.
will do like Diet
Yerba
Cokes.
mate.
A yerba mate. I'll do a yerba.
I'll do 4 yerba mates.
I'll do a Red Bull. I'll do a Nas. I'll do a Nas energy drink.
I feel like that has become such a big thing of people being like, I don't do coffee. I'm only doing sugar-free Red Bull now.
Yeah.
And that to me feels crazy.
It's nuts. That's worse for you. Coffee at least at one point was from the earth. These are all laboratory drinks.
Sure. Well, I guess this is my hot take, is all things from a laboratory for the most part came from the earth also.
Okay. Well, if you
when you mix it
really
up, they
want
probably
to,
also
if you
came from
want
the
to
earth.
really mince things here, everything from the earth is on the earth,
Yeah.
right? Or everything that we use is already been here.
I want stuff that is not from the earth. Give me moon juice
Give
is what
me
I want.
Moon juice? I don't drink moon juice after 4 p.m.
Yeah.
No
Yeah, well, me either.
moon
Us
juice.
either.
No,
What's
no,
that
no.
brand that does like moon cheese? Have you seen that brand?
Oh, is it like a shoe brand?
I don't think so.
Do you eat it?
Do you know astronaut food?
Do you ever eat Dippin' Dots?
Yeah.
You know what's so funny to me? Dippin' Dots always, it was the food of the future. It was the ice cream of the future. It's absolutely the ice cream of the past. And now to me, screams mid-2000s. which I
Yeah.
think is so interesting.
Because now it's firmly in the past.
Now it's firmly in the past.
Future's always in the past if you wait long enough.
Okay, think about it.
There you go. Take a think on that.
Wait, I have to ask you, should we grab ourselves a drink first?
Yeah.
And then go
What are we
into
gonna do? Sit in the car wash with our dick in our hands? Absolutely. What are you talking about?
What are you fucking talking about? Sit in the fucking car wash with my fucking dick in my hands?
Yeah, we're gonna get it. I mean, like, this is, I'm assuming, going on for free.
Yeah, this is going on
If we're gonna have
for
our
free.
dick in our hands, it's gotta go behind a paywall somewhere. $4.99 on sale.
I know, absolutely.
Holiday sale.
Yeah, holiday sale. Everything must go, including this podcast. Where should we go?
I want to go to your favorite drink place.
Oh my gosh.
That's on the way to the car wash.
Okay.
I should have specified. I want to go to your favorite drink place.
Okay.
Is there a Dutch Bros?
I don't think there's a Dutch Bros close.
Okay, well, let's go.
There's some coffee shops we could stop by. We could, of course, go to the Oaks by the UCB Theater.
I want to go somewhere neither of us has ever been before.
Oh, that's a very exciting idea. Okay, so then let's not look for it.
Yeah, let's wait until it's up. I don't care if it's a corner shop. I don't care if it's somewhere like it is not primarily a tea or a coffee shop. I think
Okay.
we should go somewhere we've never been before.
That's a thrilling idea. I think it would be fun to find, I mean, something that's drive-through would be ideal,
Sure.
but also it doesn't have to be. Okay, so we're just going to drive into Hollywood, Thai Town.
I love that plan.
This is fun.
Bubble tea?
Bubble tea! Should we get boba? Oh, I love the
Okay.
idea. Okay.
Honestly, this plan is coming together. One, if we're gonna go to Thai Town, then we got to get that little ice cream dessert thing. Okay, actually, I know where we're going.
Okay.
I've been there before, but
Where
we are
are we
gonna go
going?
there. So we're gonna, when we get down to Los Feliz, you're gonna take a left.
Okay, that's huge. Into Franklin?
Yes.
Or Hollywood Boulevard?
Go down to Hollywood.
Okay.
And then we'll take a left.
Okay, this is huge.
I'm so excited.
This is
Sometimes
coming
you just
together.
gotta sort of go like, we're gonna hop out of the plane,
Yeah.
and then see when we pull the parachute.
And I'll
Isn't
tell
that
you
how you
what.
hop out of a plane? Is that
You
you pull the
hop out of the
parachute and you
plane-
don't know where you're gonna land?
Yeah, absolutely. That's what you do.
Do you think that's right?
Hop out of the plane? Yeah, you don't know where you're going to land when you jump in a parachute.
I mean, like, theoretically, I guess they're like, you're aiming towards that field, but how can you guarantee that you're going to hit the field?
Yeah. Have you ever done that? Skydiving or anything?
No. Have you?
I haven't.
Would you want to?
I would. My brother did it once, and it seemed fun. I think that I would freak out a little bit.
Yeah.
I've been on, like, at water parks, that kind of bungee thing that is like foreboding in the front of the water park that everyone has to deal
Sure.
with. I did that, and I've experienced weightlessness in a second.
Like a slingshot?
Yeah, one of those
Yeah.
slingshots that you kind of go above the wave pool.
Yes.
Yeah, and you're kind of the envy of everybody's eye.
Yeah.
You're
Everybody's
kind
sort of like, Mom, let me go on that.
Yeah.
And the mom's like, no,
Yeah.
it costs $40 per person.
Yeah, this
we're
is
like,
the
"It'll be
one
worth
thing
it,
at
it'll
the
be worth
amusement
it."
park you're also paying for.
I know, it really is such a racket. I worked at Canada's Wonderland for a long time, and
Did
they
you
had
really?
Yes, which is Canada's largest and premier amusement park. They're owned by they're a Knott's Berry, or not a Knott's Berry Farm. It's Cedar Fair Company, which owns
No
Knott's Berry
way.
Farm. It owns Cedar Point. Like, they're a pretty big deal in the Halloween space.
Oh my gosh.
But it's what was I saying? Oh yeah, that was like the one thing in the park that you had to pay for. Also, was the bungee jump.
Did you work there during a Halloween time?
It's where I started working.
Were you a scare actor?
I was a scare actor.
No way.
Patrick, how did you not know this?
I didn't know this at all, and I love scare actors.
Do you actually?
I go to every single Halloween thing every year. I go to like 4 of them.
So I pitched for a while a Mamma Mia, but different immersive theater thing, and that's why.
Yeah.
And we also haven't talked about. Have you talked about it on the pod already?
No, not at all.
Well,
Which
okay,
one? Only a bit
Masquerade.
different? Oh, Masquerade. Oh my God. Okay, first of all, multiple things. Yes, Vic is one of the cornerstone founding members of Mamma Mia, but different.
It's my favorite show. Anytime anybody asks me what I'm doing, it's all I talk about, and people go, "Okay, is this like a project we can watch?" And I go, "No, it's not. It's a live show that happens once every month in Los Angeles."
It's the best. It's the most exciting. We have one that unfortunately you're not in this time. It's a pop punk one that Zach and Jess
Don't
wrote.
have the range. That's what Patrick said. He's not going to say it on pod because he's
No.
not brave enough.
Well,
but
you
he did
could be
tell me that I
punk.
didn't have
You
range.
could absolutely do it.
Where are you?
Perfect.
Thanks.
But yes, so that's a huge passion for both of us, and
Yeah.
also immersive stuff. I saw the immersive Phantom of the Opera, and I cannot stop thinking about it.
Me either.
It's in
You
New
saw
York
it, and I
City.
can't stop thinking.
It's Masquerade. Yes, absolutely. I can't believe we haven't talked about this.
Yeah.
It is. First of all, let me tell you how it starts.
Please.
You, of course, walk in. There's someone furiously playing violin in an old dusty room.
Yeah.
For a very long time. The overture, if you may.
I'm
And
dying
then-
to know how they did the chandelier.
What's her name? Madame Gaulier or whatever her name is.
Yeah.
She comes in. We're going to this one?
Yes.
We're going inside this?
Oh, we're going inside this complex.
Okay, let's do it. Okay, this is huge.
Yeah.
And it was so beautiful. And then they teach you the dance, which is like masquerade. Painted faces on parade, masquerade, and you spin, hide the face, and so the world could never
You're
find you.
the ensemble.
You're the ensemble, and then they go, welcome to masquerade, and they open the door, and it's a full masquerade. Everyone's in costumes, everyone's dancing.
How many actors are we talking?
I'm talking, it's actually less than you'd think.
Okay.
It's probably 8 to 10.
But then you're sort of filling out.
But you're
the
filling
space.
it out, and they're grabbing people and dancing with people, and they're in masks, and you're walking in, and it does feel like you're in the middle of Phantom of the Opera.
How many people are in the audience?
It's like 60 per round.
Gotcha.
And so the way it's set is, this is in New York City. The musical Phantom of the Opera is doing an immersive version. The way it's set is there are 6 entry windows every period.
Yeah.
And each entry window has its own Phantom and its own Christine. And then everybody else, I believe, basically does the same couple scenes 6 times in a row, turns over, does this back end of scenes 6 times in a row.
Okay.
And then the Christine and the Phantom you follow with them the entire show.
Whoa.
And so they have one track and all the other ones. So if you were an actor
Are just
in
doing
this,
the same thing
yeah,
over and
you're
over
just doing
again.
the same thing.
Kind of like working at Halloween Haunt at Canada's
Yes,
Wonderland.
exactly.
As people walk through, you're doing the same thing over and over
Wait,
again.
what was the first scare actor you had to do? The character you were?
I did it for 3 seasons. The first one I was in is called Terror of London, and I
Okay.
played a sex worker.
Do you have an accent?
Yeah. Oh, did I? And the fun part that we sort of did with that was because it was like Jack the Ripper themed.
Yeah.
And so we figured out that we could actually get people to tip us. So we were making tips.
Wow.
Yeah.
You actually made, how much money do you think you made?
I'd say we made like 20 Canadian a night each, which was like not
Pretty
bad.
good. No one was expecting to tip at a haunted
Well,
house.
because here's the thing: in Canada, $1 and $2 coins.
So you don't know.
So if
in
you're
the
giving
dark.
bills to people, it's $5 plus, which is pretty nice. So you're only getting a couple of people that are going to tip you, but if you get 3 people to tip you a 10 and 2 5s, that's $20 right there.
That's pretty real
That's how
deal.
math works. Then I was in like a steampunk one that I can't remember what it was called. That was originally supposed to be an Atmo area, and then they were like,
Oh.
actually, we're going to turn it into a maze, and it was short and bad. But
And
it was kind of
Atmo
fun.
as in
Atmosphere.
atmospheric, where the people kind of walk around and interact with you.
Industry term for atmosphere performer, and then I did do an Atmo performer. So the Atmo performers get paid a little bit more.
I can't believe I've never heard you speak of this. And I've known you for 10 years.
I genuinely can't believe we haven't talked about this before. I feel like I don't shut up about
I
it.
can't believe this.
And then I did a clown. I was like
Okay.
a spooky clown. But honestly, it was kind of my first like improv job, I feel like,
Yeah.
because we just were kind of like trying to make people laugh a little bit. I
Yeah.
sort of like had like, I put a little puppet on my hand, and I would like, I would talk to the puppet, and I'd do little scenes with the puppet,
Nice.
and that was it.
I was a scare actor once in the children's theater I used to go to called Creative Arts Theater and School, CATS for short.
Okay.
They had a really fun haunted theater every Halloween.
Okay.
And I did it once, and I was kind of this like freak demon that was in like a cape just kind of going crazy in a room.
Classic.
And I fell back, and my butt hit the wall, and I made a hole in the wall. And then I had to do an acting class, and every week they never fixed it.
No.
And so I just stare at the hole. I stare at the hole that my butt made.
That feels, how old would you have been at that point?
I think probably 12 or 13.
That feels actively cruel. At 13, to have to stare at a butt print that you made in the wall,
Yourself.
and you get new people that are turning over and are sort of like, "What happened there?" And people
Yeah.
are like, "Oh, ask Patrick."
Yeah, go
you know what I
put your
mean?
butt in it. Show that it fits. You fat ass.
Oh, Patrick,
It's
that's
okay.
awful. I'm
No,
so
it's
sorry.
okay.
Okay,
Time
we're
out.
gonna, and we'll be right back.
We'll be right back. We'll be right back. We're getting bubble tea. Bye. Okay, we just came back. I didn't know this was happening. Vic had a whole thing planned for us. We went to 2 places.
Yeah.
A 2-stop shop.
Well, we had to. This is what I was talking about.
Yeah.
This is why we came here. The bubble tea is great. The bubble tea is fine. This is why we came.
Look at this. Look at that.
So this is toasted bread with Thai tea. I don't know what this is. I think it's like condensed milk. on there. We should get the name of this dessert. And then it's got custard on top.
Wow.
Mwah.
That is incredible.
10 out of 10.
It's like a toast.
You gotta try. Yeah, you gotta try it before we start driving.
Before we go to the car wash.
Before we go to the car wash.
I can't wait to eat this stuff in the car wash.
It's so good.
And we have to check to see if it tastes better here or in the car wash. Wait, this is ice cream. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh.
Custard, but.
Oh, gosh. Okay. Huge. Wait, you gotta talk on the microphone.
I thought maybe if I talked loud enough, the microphone would be able to hear me. What'd you think? Be honest.
This is so good.
I know.
This is amazing.
Do I have to re-say all that? Is it going to pick me up on your lapel?
No, it's probably got on my lapel. You're fine. You guys figured it out.
Yeah, you figured it out.
Oh, God.
I know.
Wow. This is really good. What the hell?
Sorry.
LA has so many interesting things.
I know.
This is so cool. How does anyone discover how to do this?
Can you edit in the name, like the picture of the front?
It's down here.
It's right there.
Thanks, Josh.
Thank you.
You got us.
Thanks, Josh.
Thanks, Josh. Thank you, Josh.
Should we save the end of this for the car wash?
Save the end of it for the car wash.
Okay. I'm closing it.
Actually, I'm gonna put my spoon in my pocket. I'll tell you what I am thinking about a lot from the Masquerade conversation. And from seeing the show, is that specific melody that they use to kind of get through a lot of plot in the show, which is like
sing to me,
no, it's the incidental songs of like if you know I must you see, I am going to the store, and you listen, Christine, here's the thing. So that's how I've kind of been walking around being like, hello, Patrick, here's the thing. You are hungry for some food.
That's really lovely.
It's really funny to me because it's like a
Is it helping you get stuff done?
Yeah, a little bit. And it's like, if Christine does not play, I will ruin the show tonight. Like, that's kind of all it is. So I'm doing that to myself. Maybe it's like a punch, like a confidence booster.
Sure. How do you feel about Andrew Lloyd Webber?
I don't think... I like him. I think it's very like for everybody, I guess, and that it's for nobody.
Yeah. Honestly, that is kind of musical theater, and I think like with the huge backlash against Patti LuPone, I'm like, oh, maybe we are on Andrew Lloyd Webber's side. Did we just get this wrong the whole time? My sister's FaceTiming me. Should I answer?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, she hung up.
Oh man.
She did hang up. That's Hollywood, baby. You got to catch them. You got to catch them when they're calling.
You got to catch them when they're calling. That's showbiz. And
that's
your sister,
showbiz, baby.
Most Hollywood of all.
Most Hollywood of all. She lives in Florida.
Oh, I paused it. She lives in Florida.
My sister lives, so actually kind of is the most Hollywood of all. She pays taxes in Florida.
That's pretty incredible. I love your sister. She was involved in something I directed for you, which was the Voicemail, the musical.
No, wrong sister.
That's another sister?
Different sister.
What?
Yeah.
I don't even know this sister then.
This is my sister, Hannah. She's the funniest person in her family, not even close.
That's so cool.
She will do stuff like... she's the kind of person that she legitimately is unbelievably funny, and she's funny when she's trying to and when she's not trying to. Okay. And we'll do stuff like my brother, one of my favorite Hannah stories is my brother, they're twins, and it's kind of like silly goofy, and was like, oh, Hannah, they're doing a new Lord of the Rings show. You should audition because they won't even need to put you in hair and makeup to be an orc. Like, ha ha ha. And then my sister was sitting in the front seat here, turns around to the back and goes, "You will never find true love."
Oh my God.
Is like, and it just was like silent.
Oh my God.
Nobody will ever love you for you. And like literally just UCB.
Wow.
UCB Sunset. That's where we are.
Just passing by an old theater that doesn't exist anymore.
Wow,
that's devastating.
Isn't that kind of sad? Because there was this crazy things that happened is there's a Target that we're looking at right there. And it was a husk for a long time. And it was a joke when we were doing shows at UCB Sunset. That's where Patrick and I met. I feel like a lot of our comedy contemporaries, I met Angela there. Kylie I would have met there. And I bet you probably around the same time. Like... Jeremy did shows in the inner sanctum of UCB swimming lessons, and I was doing shows at the same time. Jeremy was my economics tutor for a long time. Was like one of the first people I met in LA. That's true. And
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and then literally it was a UCB Sunset closed, and the Target opened, and so it just sort of is that's symmetry. That says something about life in the universe, and I just don't really know what.
You know, we had some shows there that we did, Vic. First of all, there's one show that I remember not to blow up your spot, but you did a show where you brought a live turtle once.
Oh, yes, I did.
And
my turtle.
Your turtle. Turtle was not excited to be there.
Turtle was fine being there. Turtles are, I think, like pretty stupid on the whole. And
Okay, good.
the other thing is like turtles. This was a tortoise, so it liked.
Okay.
It was like happy to be walking around and about
Yeah, it
and
was
things like
chilling.
that. And so I brought it to an Inner Sanctum show where there were maybe like
8 people.
8 people there
Yeah,
or something
yeah.
like that, and people got really upset.
Did you get upset at you?
And I was like, "What are you talking about? The turtle walks around my house. Why is the turtle not
Turtle is
allowed to walk
fine.
around the Inner Sanctum?"
The turtle is fine. We had another show there that we did that was one of my favorite shows we've ever done, which was this like weird little backyard show we built.
I loved that show, and I think we got bullied into changing the conceit in a way that I think. Because it
Nullified
essentially,
the show.
yes, it initially was like a character. It was like I got to do what I like doing, which I think really informed VIP.
Oh,
And the way
interesting.
that like I like the type of character that I built for VIP. So we sort of like
Yeah.
ideated some of these character beats, and you went out and you wrote this entire show in a way that I thought was incredible. And you wrote a bunch of characters for you to do.
Yeah, so you were the host of a backyard show, and then I was every guest, and I was some sort of terrible comedian. One of those characters I actually turned into a pilot that ended up being, I sold it to 20th.
Did you actually?
Yeah, I had a show
Congratulations.
about a bisexual redneck comic that we
Oh,
sold.
yeah.
We pitched it, didn't go anywhere, but
That is incredible.
it was very fun, and so a lot came from it, but nobody came to that show.
Nobody came to it. We could not get anybody to come to it. But essentially, the premise was that it was called the last backyard show ever, and it was about this like comic who was like giving up and was going to move home.
Kobe Skiles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who like was, and so this was the last show that this comic was ever putting on, and it was about all the comics that they invited, and they couldn't get anybody famous to come. It was like this idea that like show used to like help launch people's careers. Like a ton of
Yeah.
huge comics had like come through and done it, and this was sort of like the comic that didn't make it. And
And then the realization at the end, which was, she's not going to miss doing this.
yeah,
That was the big final monologue, being like, I actually feel so good.
so good about quitting. And then we had originally had an ending where then they got a call that like they'd sold something, and then they were sort of like, never mind, I
Oh,
changed my
yeah.
mind about everything.
Yeah, because then we had you take down the whole show, too, at the end.
Oh yeah.
You put it all in a big trash bag, the
Oh,
biggest trash
right.
bag in the world.
This is going to make no sense to literally anybody. Laser Weber.
Laser Weber.
I love him. I
Producer
love him.
of the play that we're doing.
Big Bear.
Tagging. Okay, get Big Bear. Come see Big Bear. Big
Come
Bear
see Big
currently
Bear.
funding.
Currently funding.
Please.
Will it be funding when this
It will be. I
releases?
think it's coming out on Monday.
Come on,
This is a
huge.
tight turnaround.
Tight turnaround. I love that. We're
yeah.
going into a car wash. We're literally looking at it. I'm listening to this car wash happen, and I'm going, everyone's going to be listening to this car wash. Is anything going to be audible over this car wash?
so.
It's too late. We've paid. It says, thank you for your patronage. We're committed.
We have the mics here, so I think hopefully it's going to work. We're going to see if it gets
Well, I'm going to
loud.
put my mic outside.
Okay, you're going to put your mic outside. It is going to go ahead and ruin it, and that's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Yeah, we're going to go into a car wash. This is going to be a first for us. We've never gone in a car wash on the podcast.
Oh my gosh.
It's going to be
First
a very
and probably
exciting
maybe
experience.
last.
Maybe last. Well,
Or
it's
maybe
gonna
you'll
be
do a
clean.
bigger car wash. There's one in Eagle Rock that's a lot
yeah.
of fun.
I'll do a hand detailing one where I just sit in while they kind of move around me.
Yeah, you're sort of trying to interview the people that are just trying to do their jobs.
Absolutely.
Absolutely don't
So-
want to be a part of this or on camera.
So what is it that you do? Oh, you do this? Oh, this is your job?
Fun,
Oh, you do this?
fun. Are your parents still married?
Yeah, that's crazy. I was thinking about our old UCB shows, just in that there used to be a place for us to really experiment and go wild. And
Yeah.
I do miss that a little bit.
Well, now it's like I feel like because there's like even pre lockdown, a lot of comedy spaces in LA closed.
Yeah.
And it was a shame because I do think like less comedy spaces just meant like it was bad for everybody. There was like less stage time, like less ability to put stuff up, and I think you're right. We lose some of like the let's try it, I don't have a resume, but I want to do some weird stuff, and like that's when you end up with like a Broad City. I feel like that was like a Spank show that ended
know.
up doing something cool. And I remember reading, this could be totally wrong, but I think I remember reading that like they either like were Alana and Abby, were they like on a Herald team or anything like that?
I think they were just on improv teams.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they made
And so
actual teams.
it feels
Yeah.
like a shame that like now you have to be so proven to be on stage, because I think the best
know.
advice you can give people is like get as much stage time as possible, and that
I
feels
know.
like a much harder thing to do now, which is a real shame.
My big advice is like build your own farm league, which is for me, high experimentation, low stakes.
Yeah.
So you have the place to try crazy things and do wild stuff, because I think, you know, especially now, do you ever miss like being able to do those shows that are like really wild, we'll see if it fails? I feel like I don't do shows that like I'm you know, Big Bear, there's a huge propensity for failure, which I'm really excited about, and it's really thrilling and refreshing because there's so many things that now it's like, oh, we know enough on how to do stuff.
But
so
even,
almost in order to get like into that risk-taking space, you have to go so crazy.
But even with Big Bear, like not you, but I mean, like, you know, all of us have done so much theater that has gone nowhere, or so many shows that it's like, that didn't work, or like we've been a part of other people's shows where it's like, oh, well, I did it even though like I didn't love the idea, but I just like committed really hard to it and nothing came of it, or like I loved this show but nobody came.
Yeah, totally.
The Backyard Show.
I know.
But it's like your level, I feel like now, even like if you were to fail now, this failure would probably eclipse anything we were doing.
That's a good point.
5 to 7 years ago. You know what I mean?
This is better. This failure is better than our successes from 5 years ago.
Than our best thing that we did 5 years ago.
And that's a crazy thing to feel like.
It's amazing. It really is very exciting to be like, you know, I'm like, I somebody said this a while ago and it really like just resonated so hard with me, which is like, we're saying no to opportunities that we didn't even know were like possibilities.
Yeah, totally.
Like 10 years ago. It's like pretty incredible.
I like to say that too, of like, oh, I get to go. I like to say these are the problems we dreamed of having, you know? Like, it's like, oh,
yeah.
Also, just a heads up.
Put that on a mug.
That mirror is loose, so I hope it doesn't get knocked
this
off.
One?
Yeah. Okay, we're going into the car wash, guys.
Eek.
As you can tell.
Stop. Back up.
Oh, back up. Oh, I went too far.
I wasn't saying stop, back up. The machine was yelling at you. I think you should live your life. Stop.
Okay, I'm stopped. Okay, here we go, guys.
You can't see. Well, I guess they will see.
You can't see. They're going to see it go around us. Okay, now we're going to eat in the car wash. I have my spoon in my pocket. How often do you...
like content warnings on this for eating.
Yeah, misophonia.
Is that what that's called?
Yeah, when you don't like the sound. Okay, look at this. This is fun.
We can smell the soap. Can you smell that?
Yeah, are the windows open, closed? I think they're good. How often do you get your car washed?
Never.
Never. What the hell? Okay, this is nice. Look at the lights.
This is, I would imagine, what a dog feels like in a thunderstorm.
Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. I've never gotten a car wash with another person.
I know. This is going to be so good for audio.
This is good. This tastes better in here.
It does taste better in here. I do think.
Are we done?
Here, you have a bunch of this because then you're going to start driving.
One.
Oh, no. Big boy.
Which one's your favorite? I like this one that comes in.
This one? Mm-hmm. I like this one because it's closest to me.
Yeah, that's nice.
So I sort of have loyalty to like when you're at medieval times and like
absolutely.
It's like you're on the red team. That's my washer. Look at that.
It's cool. If there was a way for you to get this done to you as a human, would you do it?
No.
I would.
Like this? Mm-hmm. I think you could get this done.
Stand and get a bunch of sponges and things to shake me up.
Have you done the Secret Life of Pets ride at Universal?
I have.
That is what that is.
That is what that is.
These look like the aliens from Live, Die, Repeat.
From what?
Edge of Tomorrow. This is what the aliens from Edge of Tomorrow look like.
Yeah. What are you screaming?
I'm not. Oh, water. This is gentle.
This is nice.
This I like. Look at that. Can you imagine getting slapped by that?
No, it would hurt.
It would hurt really bad.
Look at this bucket. Did you ever want to be on Double Dare? This makes me think of Double Dare.
What's Double Dare?
Double Dare was a show on Nickelodeon where you had to like go into a nose and stuff like that.
Ah, okay.
Little horses.
You're not selling it, I would say. Okay. I have a real dream of doing the Wipeout obstacle course one day.
Oh, that would be incredible. Do you think you could do those balls?
No.
I couldn't either.
I don't think I could do it. And I wouldn't necessarily want to get like filmed doing it per se. But I would really like to try and do it a couple of times. I think would be really fun.
To give it a shot.
Yeah, and they filmed that at the same place that they did that mini golf one, and they also used to film Bless This Mess there.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, is it out in Santa Clarita?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then they have a Canadian version, and that they filmed at a place kind of nearby where my folks lived.
Oh wow. I spilled on myself. Do you spill on yourself a lot?
No.
Okay.
But I support you.
Thank you.
Isn't this so good?
It's really good. That was actually, there was something about that was akin to, there's something about that. That felt like, I have this memory of eating comfort food in a thunderstorm. Oh, that's a fun text.
Yeah, Modern Family. Somebody from Modern Family texted Patrick.
Somebody from Modern Family just legitimately texted me. That's kind of
Won't
fun.
say who.
Won't say who.
Drop your guesses in the comment box. Not in the comment section. You gotta find Patrick's comment box.
Put it in the comment box. It's an El Segundo. Mm-hmm. Okay, and I'm really bad at this section of a car wash when you have to go through the little thing and you have a certain amount of time for the wind to blow all the water off your car.
My thought is that when you drive, is that not the wind blowing the water off your car?
It isn't always. It doesn't always do that. Would you do me a favor, Vic, and push my window or my mirror back?
Of course. Here, and then you take 2 more bites.
Okay, great. Oh, and you didn't do
And
the
of course.
mirror. You went ahead and closed the mirror. Thank you so much.
Unlistenable.
And I won't be doing
this entire podcast is going to be unlistenable.
No,
it's just us sort of shouting at each other at a breakneck pace.
I actually needed that.
Car wash?
Yeah. Well, my car needed that, but I feel like there was a really nice moment of stillness we had in there. Might have been just for a second.
Yeah. We're going to watch this back. It's going to be a 0.5 seconds of just a little bit of quiet. That's it. When you're eating, you can't gab. And
No, you can't gab.
if not for us, for the people that are listening.
No, please. Oh, something going right now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's tough.
I voted here one time.
You did? Mm-hmm. For the election? The big election? Mm-hmm. The presidential?
I think it was a presidential election.
Okay.
But not the most recent one.
Okay.
The most recent one, I did early voting. I did...
I think I did too.
Yeah.
Maybe mail-in?
Yeah. No, I think I did... I did early voting in person.
Right. I went to an apartment complex. There was an Ava Apartments in Studio City, and I literally voted above the ping pong tables. And I was like, what am I doing here? Why do they get to take votes?
Yeah, for some reason I thought they all had to be in public locations.
It was very strange. I don't quite know.
Okay.
I know. Very, very weird.
Well, that's fun.
I know. What's your kind of in-depth thoughts on politics? I'm just kidding. No, you don't.
Pass.
Pass. What is that? There's
Pass
a new place.
on them. PASS, please.
PASS, please.
What if that was an acronym? What if it was a perfect acronym that I just
PASS?
did? Yeah, and that was my political system, and it was also the correct political opinion
Please
to have.
ask something smarter. Is pass. That's what pass means.
Please ask something smarter.
Pass. Have you ever had to deal with interviews? I helped somebody recently doing a gig where they were doing an interview, and it was a Brainy gig, and we got the copy, and they were supposed to be asking the questions, and it was very clear that the questions were written by AI. And then I was hired as a writer to punch up the writing.
Boo.
And I was punching up AI, and it didn't feel good.
Yeah.
Didn't feel good. Speaking of AI.
Speaking of AI.
Little travel bot.
I think maybe I'm starting to get confused on what's AI and what's technology and robotics. Because I feel like at this point now everything is like stuff that's because there's different things, right? There's generative AI for sure. And then there's also large language models. And I understand beyond those things. I understand the real world consequences that they're having in the way in which we access and and also the importance of human creativity and things like that. And then there's other times sometimes where they're just and then we have this AI component of it, and I'm very confused as to what constitutes something as artificial intelligence and what constitutes something that's just a robot. Or are all robots AI? Is iRobot AI?
Is iRobot AI?
Is iRobot AI? Is iRobot AI?
Is iRobot AI? Is
that's
that
me
robot
being
AI?
very vulnerable. I just
No.
think I think I've just like it's one of those things that like everything has been labeled AI, and so I'm very confused as to like what is actually AI and what is just a robot.
Yeah, you're bringing up some good questions, and I don't know the answer. If I were to answer them, I'd be incorrect, but I'll give it a shot.
Okay.
I think that AI, a toaster can't be AI. That's what I'll start with, right?
What if the toaster knows your social security number?
Well, if the toaster knows your social security, well, I still don't think it's AI.
Really?
Well, I guess if the toaster thinks
What
that
if the toaster is using your social security number to open fake credit cards in your name?
If the toaster thinks, then maybe that's artificial intelligence. If the
Right.
thing thinks, I think it's AI because it's intelligence equals thinking.
Sure.
So
But
that's
then-
my
but
like
technically-
redneck version. If the thing thinks, it might be AI.
But technically, can a robot think? Is my question. Is because I'm like it's doing programming. So
well,
is
not
that
those
thinking?
fucking those Boston Dynamic dogs. Those
What?
little weird ass spider things. Have you seen those?
No.
Those jumping. Look up Boston Dynamic dog.
Right now?
Yeah, let me hold your phone. Or let me hold your drink.
No.
Okay, okay.
Let me.
You need to look up Boston Dynamic dog.
Boston Dynamic dog.
Yeah, Boston Dynamic dog.
Okay, here we go.
Look up Boston Dynamic dog.
Boston. Okay, here we
Just
go.
look up
Say my
Boston
spot in my
Dynamic dog.
podcast.
Yeah, there you go. What's the podcast? Shout out.
Boston, I'm not saying.
Okay.
It's a podcast that I can't recommend to anybody because they're so mean, but now I've put in enough hours of listening that
You're
I'm like,
in.
well, they're my friends. They're mean, but they're my friends.
Boston Dynamic.
Dynamic dog.
Yeah, look up Boston Dynamic dog.
Robot using.
And just look up, go to images or videos.
Oh.
Yeah. And go to the.
This
yeah.
is AI.
Have you seen that? And go to the videos. You got to see this thing run around. Yeah. Because you can kind of push it and stuff. What I love about these videos is they're robots and there's a man just kind of pushing it.
So we're trying to constantly improve its ability to interact with
You're
and
gonna love
understand the world
this. This is
around
another YouTube video.
I work on the SPOT autonomy team, and since I joined, I've been working a lot with integrating deep learning into our perception stack for SPOT. SPOT
Is this resonating with anyone?
It might be
sees
demonetized.
the world through those.
No, I don't think it is. I don't know.
Okay.
We're reacting
I know.
to it.
I know
It's
what
a
these things
reaction
are.
video. You've seen them?
Yeah, this is a reaction video. If anybody's, don't take this down. It's a reaction video. We're reacting to it. And we're reacting poorly to it.
And I'm reacting poorly.
I'm reacting badly. Man, that's crazy.
If you had to
they're
do-
cop dogs.
They're cop dogs.
and
Yeah.
not even in a fun way where they're like, you're my best friend.
No.
Maybe they are. Are they going to redo Turner and Hooch? But it's like
Yeah.
Turner's a cop and Hooch is a robot dog.
You know what I can see them doing? Because first of all, I saw a video recently where it was the director of the new Airbud is saying we're casting the new Airbud and you can submit your dog to be Airbud.
That's AI.
There's no way that's AI, but there's no way that they're gonna just get a dog off the street to play Airbud. There's no way.
Yeah, they're going to Hollywood.
They have to.
They're going through a modeling school.
You're not gonna. Yeah.
They're going to go to a dog who's been to
Yeah.
modeling school.
They're gonna go to showcases.
Yeah.
They're gonna go see dogs do their
They're going to see the
16 bars.
kid. Yeah. 16 bars. Do the comedic monologue
My golden
competition.
retriever Cooper is singing "Cockeyed Optimist."
That's
Yeah.
so funny.
But
they're having dogs line up around the block.
Yeah, around the block. They're going to malls.
Go to a
getting
JC
discovered.
Penney.
Yeah. Go to
Yeah,
a JCPenney,
1000%.
absolutely.
I love that.
Good
Okay.
for them.
Yeah.
But I do think that there's going to be a world where there's like, I guess it's like Chappie, where there's going to be like an AI dog movie where it's like Airbud but with a robot.
Oh, and then there's the kid that's like, "You're my best friend."
Yeah,
and
yeah.
there's like the dad that's like, no, probably not the dad, the older brother that's like, "That's a robot.
Yeah.
That dog can't love you or care about you." And then all of a sudden, like, the older brother is like falling off a cliff or something,
Yeah.
or trying to do drugs, and the robot dog is like, like comes up to him and sort of like puts its robot. I guess there's no head on that robot dog.
Not on that one.
Yeah, so
But
maybe
we'll
it's
put
sort
one
of
on
like
for the movie.
maybe it sort of hops all four legs.
All four legs in one arm. Yeah, I love that
and then he's
idea.
like, "You're right. I want to do music or something like that," and then
Yeah.
he's saved. Okay.
It's very
maybe
sweet.
I hate it unless you're planning on writing it, and then I,
don't
love
think
it.
I'm gonna write it. I think that's not gonna happen for me.
Okay.
You know what's so funny is somebody told me recently that they had a dream about me, and in the dream I had written a movie called The I Do Pants, which was a poster with Channing Tatum and Diane Keaton on it.
Okay.
And it was about a movie that was a magical pair of pants that makes older women fall in love with this one guy.
Okay. So sort of like Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants
Yeah.
meets Liar Liar.
And in this dream, I was really upset because I hated that I had to write this movie, and then it was a huge success.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's sort of like a thing where it's like you get your dream, but just not in the way you wanted it.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And that was also something where I was like, I have affected another person's brain into my life.
Yeah.
Like, I can't believe this person has perceived me in this way.
In a way that like made you feel
And I'm
unseen
like,
or seen.
No, it feels really seen.
Whoa.
Like, this person's brain subconsciously kind of pegged me. You know what I mean?
You love that, like, it makes you feel seen that, like, you're far enough along in your writing career that somebody's like, we want you to pitch on Roblox for the movie, and then you sort of get to do that, but in this case, it's wedding pants.
Exactly.
I love that. That's really wonderful.
Do you feel like there's have you ever been perceived in a way that you were surprised by? Has there ever been fan art that surprised you, or suggestions of like, this is so you? Have you been tagged in anything that it's like, this is so Vic, and you're like, this is a dog eating a hamburger?
Not that I can think of in that sense, but Grant O'Brien one time told me that I have the vibe that I go to theme parks a lot, and I've never been so struck to my core about
tough.
any reality, which is like a very true thing. I do love theme parks, and I do go to theme parks a lot, and the way in which he said it too, I just like everything about it was correct, and it was so hurtful the way in which he said it, and I don't think I've ever had somebody that's sort of like hit me so directly.
Yeah, it's so brutal. That's tough.
It's there's like, I think all art is in the eye of the beholder, and if somebody sees, especially like I think online we put a lot of like have more of like a public persona that I think a lot of us put online.
Yeah, totally.
And so I think with that, it's like that is sort of like it's a little bit of art in itself, and so anybody that interacts with that art in their own way and has their own perception of that, I find totally fine. I feel really strongly that people should be able to talk about and discuss and interact with art as long as it's like not dangerous or harmful in any way. Should be able to like have their own opinions and thoughts on that, and like I don't interact with any of like people's commentary on stuff that I do, because I think that, I don't know, like art is meant to be discussed, and not everybody's gonna like it or feel the same way you do about it, and I think that that's okay.
I agree. I will also say that one time I was in a video with a friend, and there was a comment on it that said fake and gay. This was years ago, before I'd even heard that phrase. And then I turned to my friend and I said, who's who do you think? Which one's which? So maybe I've told that here on the show.
That's really special.
I think it's nice. Sometimes we get perceived. I try not to look at that stuff anymore. But sometimes it gets at you.
Yeah,
sometimes
I think
they come for you.
I think it's like, especially doing anything online, like, it is, again, it's like, people have thoughts and feelings on it, and I think it's cool that we get to make stuff that people feel are seeing and interacting with it anyway. And honestly, I think anything that anybody is saying about me is absolutely none of my business. You know what I mean?
Your thoughts are none of my business, truly.
No.
Like, it truly doesn't matter.
Unless it is something that I need to like address, I'm like, I have no interest in knowing what anybody says, good or bad, about like art that I'm putting out there.
I know.
Because I think like even if you're looking at the good stuff and believing the good stuff, that means when you see the bad stuff, you'll believe the bad stuff too. And I think you just got to have a really strong internal metronome about like the stuff that you're creating and how you feel about it, and your tight circle of collaborators and friends and other like artists around you, and take their advice and their thoughts, obviously still with a grain of salt, but I think that part is important, but general public, none of my business.
Here's a question. Do you ever feel like, do you have any thoughts that you look back on and realize they were a little delusional? You were drinking a little bit too much of your own medicine?
Everything about everything I've ever said. We're going to look back on this 2 weeks from now and I'm going to be like, what the fuck was I talking
I'm like
about?
That all the time. Where I'm like, I once I worked somewhere where there was somebody that was not necessarily an A-lister, talking about how he thought he was more famous than Jay-Z.
Who?
I can't tell you. I can't tell you who it was.
Can you tell me off pod?
I'll tell you off pod.
Okay.
Once we get off.
Can't tell you, couldn't tell you. Yeah, I'll tell you later.
But it was,
Okay, I'll tell you later.
Couldn't possibly tell you in the next 30 seconds. But yeah, I think about that. I think about moments where you hear people say stuff where you go, oh, wow, that is the wrong read.
Yeah.
And I get nervous about being that person sometimes.
Yeah, but I also think it's too, it's like, you know, we always change and grow, and nobody is going to be hitting 100. And I think it's like, I think even having like wrong or bad takes or opinions on stuff, you know, like I think your ability to like look back and be like, yeah, I was wrong and I grew and I'm a different person, is also like an important quality to have.
Totally.
I think we get in trouble when we're not willing to be flexible with our thoughts, especially when we're inputting that, like, you know, it's been like that, like a thought is like hurtful or harmful or is like uninformed or whatever it ends up being. Like, you know, again, it's like, especially when it's coming from the people that you trust, you just gotta go like, oh, I'll continue to be flexible. I talk about that with my dad a lot. You know what I mean? Because I think as you get older, I don't know how your parents are with stuff like that, but you know, like I think I was raised by my dad. I love my dad, and he's, I think, like pretty good about that. Is sort of like it's one of the things I admire most, and as I like continue to age in this world, it's something that I would really love to bring forward. Is sort of like my ability to continue to be flexible in my thoughts and ideas.
I love that. I think that's so special, and I think we all need to be that. I don't need to be flexible, and we need to be soft a little bit.
Do you mind dropping me at my car?
Oh, yeah,
down
of
here?
course. Yeah.
Here we go.
Okay. I also think we just passed Curb Your Enthusiasm's Susie Essman.
Did we?
On the street. Yeah.
Come on, huge.
A little eagle-eyed viewers.
A little
will
eagle.
notice.
So if you zoom in, if you pause and zoom, that's really cool.
That was fun.
Are your parents are still in Colorado?
They are in Colorado. Yeah.
Okay. How often are you getting back to visit?
I was just back like a month ago. I was there for a full week, and I got nervous because I always like. This is a trait that I do where I go like, oh, I haven't seen you in so long, I'm going to see you for a long time.
Yes.
And the answer is not always that. It's not always, I haven't seen you in a year, so I'll be with you nonstop for a week.
This is me right here.
Okay, perfect. Here,
Come on,
I'll
this couldn't be more perfect.
And it's 5 o'clock.
And it's 5 o'clock on the dot.
Okay.
Huge.
How often do you see your
Massive.
dad?
Constantly.
Constantly.
We're traveling back and forth. He just retired, so I'm seeing him a lot
Oh
more
my
too
God,
because
that's great.
he's bored and he was a road dog.
I was going to say, is retirement good on him?
The best thing
working?
that could have possibly happened to him.
Huge.
It's massive.
I love that.
Huge.
That's amazing.
Look at us.
Vic Michaelis on
Patrick
the
McDonald.
show.
Also, it's his show, so he's here.
Wow, amazing.
Wow, and I
Vic,
didn't get
you're the
that
best.
lapel mic, but I was
we didn't get it.
told it would be a maybe, and so that's okay.
We're going to have you back.
With a lapel mic?
Yeah, with a lapel mic.
Okay, we'll see.
That's how I get you back for
Don't
the
lie to
second
me.
one. No, return viewers get the lapel.
Okay.
Return guests.
And they'll sort of be like, oh, there it is.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for joining me. You're
Thank
the
you
best.
for having me. What a lovely afternoon.
This was a wild day. This was a quick one. Thank you for joining me. We'll see you guys very soon. Go have a day yourself. Go take your friend to the car wash. It's a singular experience.
It really was lovely. I
was
highly
really
recommend.
nice in there.
9 out of 10, I think.
I think 9 out of 10. And bring a little toast with
This,
custard.
honestly, I think that maybe is what made it a 9 out of 10.
It was really nice in there.
Yeah. Bubble tea. I feel fantastic about what we did.
I really needed that. All right. Bye, guys. Love you. See ya. Bye.
Bye.